Deep down in the human heart, we long for something more real than the outside. We are composite beings. We are body and soul. And so when someone dies, we expect that his soul is going to be laid bare before God. God's going to be able to see the center of a person's soul when they die. And so what happens to what remains? Naturally speaking, what happens to the body of a person who dies? Just like the soul is laid bare, the center of us is laid bare before God, the bones are eventually laid bare by death. We are not believers in some immortal soul that is trapped in a body that gets discarded at death. We do not bury the bodies of the dead the same way that we bury trash. We show reverence to the deceased.
Every true missionary is inflamed with the same love that Jesus had for human beings. And St. John received this grace of love in abundance. His life was a rousing flame, an unquenchable fire.
It's no coincidence that our saints here are dressed in vestments that are a very similar style to the vestments that the Jesuits you just saw in celebrating that Mass. They're vested in the same kinds of vestments to show the young men who go here to Jesuit High School that those saints are right alongside of us, praying with us.
For our wayward brothers and sisters, we must go out to them. There is so much darkness in the world and so much suffering, so much emptiness, and so much superstition and lies. And the only way to get to them is through love. That's how Jesus did it. That's how all of the missionaries of history did it. That is how St. John de Brebeuf did it. And that's how we must do it as well.
Behind all of this is this incredible truth of our faith. God, to whom worship can only rightly be applied, dwells in us from our baptism. We should see in each other, but especially in our saints, holiness at the core of our souls and of our bodies. We know God in part through His creation. We have been created in His image and restored to His image through Christ. We serve one another because God is there underneath the people that we serve and underneath the saints whose bones we reverence. But we should learn to act like we believe in this, and may we come to believe in it more as we approach relics like this and stare right into the face of that saint who did so much and continues to do so much for us.